Okay, so hello everyone. This is part 34 of our playlist JavaScript functions. Okay, 0 to advanced. So we are learning everything about the functions. In this video, we are going to learn about closures. So what's the meaning of closures? A closure is a function that remember the environment in which it was created, right? Even after that environment is gone. So what's the meaning of that? So closure is a function that remembers the environment in which it was created, even after the environment is gone. So what is the meaning of this actually? We will understand by the code so that you can easily relate. So I have two files. One is index.html, second one is app.js. Index.html is containing basic template of HTML, and I linked my JavaScript file, which is app.js, through script tag. Okay, that's it. And here is my app.js, which is empty file. There is nothing. So what I will do, I will write one console message to check whether it's working, it's connected successfully or not. So I will write console.log and I will say starting. Okay, and I will start the live server. Open with live server. Okay, so what I will do, I already opened with live server, so it is open. And if you want to get this console, so you have to go to your browser, and in your browser you will press Control Shift J. When you press Control Shift J, you will get the console tab like this. For example, here is your Chrome. So when you press Control Shift J, you will get this console window. Okay, and you can keep it anywhere, wherever you want to keep it. You can keep like this. If you want to separate it, you can separate. Okay, so let's come to closures. So what's the meaning of closure? So in closures, we create a function. We create outer function and inner function. So how we will create the outer function? So this one is my outer function, and inside the outer function, I'm creating a variable called count, right? So what is the meaning of closure? Closure will remember the value of this count even after this function will destroy. Even after this function will destroy, but closure means it will remember the this variable value. So what I will do, I'll create an inner function as well. Function, function name is inner. Okay, right? And what I will do, I will write here count plus plus, right? And what I will do, I will return count. Okay, so when you are creating closure, so your outer function should return a function. What your outer function returning? Your outer function is returning nothing. You can observe there is no return line inside the outer function. This return is inside the inner function, but outer function is not returning anything. But our outer function should return a function. So can we return this function? Yes, we can return this function. Okay, so our outer function is returning one function which is inner. Okay, so what we will do? Okay, so can we call the outer function? How we will call the outer function? We will write here outer and parenthesis. So this is what calling outer function. Now please tell me your outer function is returning what? Your outer function is returning a function. Your outer function is returning a function. What's the name of the function? Inner function. So if I ask you line number 10 is returning what? So you will say line number 10 is returning a function. So can I store this function in a variable? Yes, of course I can store this function in a variable in JavaScript. So my function name is counting. My variable name is counting. Okay, we can store function inside the variable in the JavaScript. Okay, so this counting is nothing but this inner function because outer function is returning what? My inner function, right? Okay, so if this counting is my inner function, so can I call my inner function through counting? Yes, of course you can call. So can I write here console message, console.log like this? Can I write here counting? Now tell me counting is a variable or function? Yeah, it is a function. It containing what function? It containing inner function. Okay, and inner function is returning what? Count value. So what it will print? So what it will print? Okay, we are calling which function? Counting function, and counting function containing inner function. I hope you are getting this. So if I call this, what it will return? It will return count value. What's the initial count value? 0. So what it will return? It will return 1. It will return 1. Inner function is returning count value, which is incrementing by 1. So it will return 1. So let's check. So what it is returning? 1. Okay, let me call again. Let me write console.log. Okay, so I'm again calling this function, counting function. I'm again calling counting function. Counting is containing inner function, and inner function is returning count value. So what it will do in the closure, read the closure definition. A closure is a function that remember the environment in which it was created, even after the environment has gone. So what closer will do, it will remember the count value. Okay, so here count value is what? 1. But here in outer function count value is 0. But in we are returning what? We are returning function. So it will not reach to the previous value. It will not reach to the count equals to 0. It will remember this updated value, which is 1. So now it will update 2. Okay, count is already have one value which is not destroyed because we are returning inner function. We are using closure concept. That's why. So it will return what? 2. See, 2 is coming. So if I again call this function console.log, okay, so now it will return what? It will return 3, right? So this is the mean of closure. Means your inner function remembers the updated values. Okay, your inner function remember the updated values even after you call the function only once, right? So it is printing 3. So this is the logic of closures. Okay, so if you want to delete this name, you can delete. Okay, you can delete. Why? Because we are returning function. While returning the function, we are not calling this function through inner. We are not calling this function through inner. We are calling through this counting. So we can remove the name as well. Okay, so it is working. Can I remove this function keyword? Yes, of course you can return. So when you are returning this function keyword, make sure you are making this function as arrow function. So it's working. Okay, like this we can do. I hope you're understanding. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this video. In the next video, we will discuss more concept of the functions. So stay tuned till then. Thank you for watching everyone.